They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to throw at Simpson. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field, and Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Pauly. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll pitch it. Runs through a tackle.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just given time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. Now the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
To throw, it's Carr. Buying some time as he moves left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it from the gun. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
He'll ride his man on the option. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Love. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the RPO, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Gets rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. Back to throw, it's Carr. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole in the quarterback bonus.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Might be calling a hot route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. To the air, it's Simpson. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Using his legs, it's Durham. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Williams.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep.
You know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught in the backfield. It's Cuevas. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now and then, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
The short hands, it's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got the quick pass. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. That Alabama offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we've got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So you come out of the locker room for the 2nd half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tagged.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking to throw again. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board. Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
Team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense working from the pistol. Miller with the ball. And I think they'll give him 2 on that. Second and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Trying play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. They'll run for it. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Had the first down, and you had it in your grasp. All you have to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making checks. They'll toss it to the left. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Play of the period, 1st down here. Here we go. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. Quarterback on the keeper. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown tie! They put the 1st points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's going for the big play. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Hauls it in. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Here comes the option. The pitch. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Wingo. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he added the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. There he goes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's looking deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Working that left side. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Wingo. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Oh, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Alabama.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football in that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. And the returner will be brought down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Dropping back, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
There's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts off. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Smashes through the tackle. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down, Parker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight end finds a soft spot. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Hands it off. Turning it on.
But we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He'll run it again. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Simpson. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, what a caught! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. back to pass on second down. Spits it out to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Right down the middle. He's got it. First down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him.
Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
To the air, it's Manning. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down to 44. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Fires left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
With the run on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The offense changing the play. The run up the middle, looking for the score. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to bring it up, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.